Ladies and gentlemen, now that the holidays are out of the way, we can start focusing on the Switch 2 again, and it's getting pretty crazy. So today we're going to go over some goofy Nintendo Switch news. We're going to look at the actual Switch 2, and then the actual Switch 2 release date has leaked out, and it seems like from a very credible source. So let's just go ahead and get into the video. The holidays are cool, and a fun time, and it's cool to get some games and stuff and spend time with family, but I just want the Switch 2. So I just want to talk about the Switch 2. And yeah, the news is coming out daily. And what's today? The day I'm recording this is December 29th. I would say within 10 days, Nintendo makes an official announcement. And that's very exciting stuff. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. At the time of recording this video, we are 16 or 17 subscribers away from 14,000. That was an unrealistic goal I set for 2024. So hopefully we can hit that in the next 48 hours or something. That would be amazing. So join the community if you could, and let's just go ahead and get into the video. So you know what's so funny? With the holidays coming around, there are some people where they just don't know what to buy. For other people, they're like, man, this person is so hard to shop for, I just don't know what to get them. That's one of the best things about being a gamer. It's so easy to shop for us. We just want video games, or consoles, or Pokemon cards, or figures, or just gaming adjacent stuff, right? It's so easy to shop for a gamer. And us being fans of the Switch, and eventually the Switch 2, I just want new Switch games. And you probably want new Switch games, right? So then Christmas comes, and you get your presents, and you see a little rectangle shaped present, and you're like, what is that? It's either a Switch game, or it's a 1996 Honda Civic. It's between one of the two, but deep down you know it's a Switch game. So you open it up, and then you go into your bedroom and you get ready to pop this thing into your Switch, and you pop open the case, and what do you see? Well, allegedly not a Switch game. So this is what's been going on nonstop for the holidays. I have seen 25 of these posts so far across Reddit and Twitter and Instagram, and it's so stupid. It's so freaking stupid because it's a damn googly eye. But people are opening up the case, and I don't know what this part is. Yeah, I don't know what that would be. But they're putting a googly eye in there to mimic the rattling sound that a Switch game makes. And yeah, I don't know how this is happening because it's happening so frequent at Walmart and Target and Amazon. So what I think is people are going into the store, buying a Switch game, opening it up, taking it out, and then sealing it back up somehow and putting this in. So then when you take it for return, they're like, shake it, I guess, to see if it's still in there. And it's still in there. I remember this happening like 4 years ago or around there. But it was like once a year I would see something like this. This year it has been happening nonstop. Nintendo makes a good point right here. You can check your sealed games by using a flashlight to shine through the case and look for the ridges of the game card. Which is crazy we even have to go to that point. But this is happening quite frequently. So if you got some new games for Christmas and you have not opened them yet, try to do this flashlight test and look inside there. And then if you don't see that, I would try to return it as soon as possible. I don't know what the return policy would be on this. Like, do you go to the store and like, hey, I have googly eyes on my Switch case? Maybe this is happening so frequent that they're expecting these kind of returns, but I just don't know if a store would even take this back. Now that we got that goofy ass news out of the way, let's start getting into some Switch 2 news. Over the weekend, a new render went around the internet, and it's the best look at the Switch 2 yet. This is just a render, but this is based off every leak that I think has been confirmed and that is credible and has multiple sources. And it's the best look at the Switch 2 yet. So I've seen it briefly, but I wanted to discuss it with you guys and give you my real first opinion on it. So this is coming from Eli Mar TJ. This is the person who had those other renders last week I looked at, so shout out to them. How about the Nintendo Switch 2 dock? According to the leaks, it looks better. Keep in mind that some things are merely speculative as they are not part of the leak, such as the back cover. This looks great. This looks amazing. It really does. I like how sleek this looks, and I know this is a render, right? This looks really good. Really, really good. I'm not a fan of the dock. I will just say that straight up. I think I liked the rectangle shape of the Switch dock better. I actually bought a third-party dock off like Amazon or something for like $20, and it's so tiny, but it works so well, and I actually prefer that over the Switch dock. So the rounded shape seems like something that's trying to be futuristic, but it isn't. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I grew up in Orlando. My family works for Disney. I've been to Disney a million times. Whenever you're riding Space Mountain, which is like this space futuristic roller coaster, this reminds me of that for some reason. The Joy-Cons do look good. The top buttons are supposed to be a little bit bigger, and I think that's going to be more comfortable. I would like to see the back of these Joy-Cons. Yeah, you can see it right there. There's that little button to pop off the Joy-Cons from the console. I truly think Nintendo comes out in the next 10 days and makes an official Switch 2 announcement, and I think that announcement will set up the Switch 2 reveal date, and I do think the reveal date will happen in January. But this is all very exciting stuff. If it looks 80% close to this, then I think we're all going to be satisfied, and I don't really care that much of how the console looks. It's going to look like the Switch, you know what I mean? It's the Switch 2, so it's just going to look like a bigger and better Switch. I just care about how strong it is and the quality of the games, and the operating system and stuff like that. Here's a picture from above. They did such a great job at this. Shout out to Eli on Twitter. They are very, very talented. This is amazing work. Yeah, this looks really good. See, this image of the dock, I kind of like better right here. I guess I don't mind the front, but I don't really like the back that much. But the front looks good. I don't know if I like this logo right here. I don't have the Switch dock, so I can't compare it. If there is an all charcoal model, I hope this is like a color right here, not gray on gray. I'm not the biggest fan of this charcoal gray color. And then here it is with that alleged orange and blue leak. And I don't hate this. I think this looks cool. I'm not a fan of the charcoal with the blue, but white and orange and white and blue, that would be sick. I mean, we can speculate all we want, right? Nintendo just has to do an official announcement, and then all this would be put in the past, and we would be happy or not be happy. But yeah, Nintendo just needs to say something. Now, I think they make the reveal in January, and I think that sets up the release for March. And some people are saying May. I really do think they keep in line with when the Switch launched, which was March 17th, I think. And there's this Italian website right here saying straight up when the Switch 2 will launch. So let's see if we can translate this. So I've translated this to English, so maybe some stuff is lost in translation, but we'll probably figure it out. We have great exclusive news. After speaking with a very reliable source who has chosen to remain anonymous for obvious reasons, we are aware of the release date of the Nintendo Switch 2. Yet today, we are able to anticipate you an exclusive sensational information. Yeah, that's probably lost in translation right there. We had an opportunity to talk to a very reliable source in the sector who chose to remain anonymous, who confirmed to us what the release date of the Nintendo Switch 2 will be, set for March 28, 2025. This is perfectly in line with what other international insiders have long argued. According to our source, on this date it is planned to distribute Switch 2 accessories made not only by Nintendo, but also third-party companies, among which Joy-Con steering wheels have already leaked in recent days. We can therefore deduce March 28, 2025 will also be the release date of the Switch 2, and March 28th is a Friday. I was hoping they would release it on March 10th for Mario Day, but I'm sure they'll do something for Mario Day, right? Maybe show off a brand new Mario game that will launch along the Switch or something like that. But March 28th, man, that's coming up pretty quick. That's 3 months. Seriously, 3 months. Pretty much from today, so that's gonna come and go very fast. This isn't set in stone, but I like this date, and I mean, the console has to release sometime, right? I'm saying January reveal, March release. Some people are thinking summertime. I just don't think summertime makes sense. I just think March makes the most sense. I think this console's been done for a very long time, and I'm assuming sales for Nintendo stuff starting now or maybe the first week of January are going to drastically drop down, like a straight fall off a cliff drop down. And I know investors have to be saying, look, the holidays were great. We're ready for what's next. Like, you held this off long enough. We let you get that last holiday in. It's time to go to the next generation of Nintendo. And this is very, very exciting. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this information? Because your opinion matters most over here. So in the comments below, if you could, let me know what you're thinking. And if you made it to this part of the video, I appreciate you watching this video. I know there's 40 other million people who make these same kind of videos. So the fact that you're here right now means the world to me. So hit a like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and join this community if you would like. And you guys know me, I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.